Hey, welcome to the Essential Relocation Playbook when moving to Charlotte, North Carolina in 2025. I want to start with a little brief Charlotte's quirks and perks. So, big city vibes, small price tag. As they say, living here is not going to break the bank, but it feels like it should. Here's the second one. Wall Street South. So the banking giants call Charlotte home, Bank of America, etc. So it is the country's second largest financial hub after New York City. And that's where you're probably coming from. Here's the third one. Humidity happens. Pack your shades, embrace the sweat. Hot, sticky summers are part of the charm. Yeah, it's hot. I ain't lying, but it ain't as hot as Florida. And we've got 4 seasons. I love it. Oh, here's another one. South is north. So we call it uptown, but it's really downtown. But just go with uptown. Don't tip everybody where you're from. Here's another one. Hop on, hop off. So we've got a light rail that goes pretty far. We've got buses, even streetcars. There's even a cool little trolley. So getting around is probably easier than you think. Here's one. Pick your pocket. What does that mean? Like pocket parks, pocket neighborhoods. You know, you got some artsy enclaves like Noda and Plaza Midwood. There's a neighborhood with your name on it. In fact, on this graphic, it says 199 neighborhoods. Here's one. Culture around every corner. Museums, galleries, history. Oh, it's beautiful, baby. Charlotte's got it all. Here's one. Festival fever. So whether it's barbecue, whether it's music, or even we have a Renaissance fair, there's always a party happening somewhere. Here's one. Nature calls. So you got hiking and biking and lakes, 3 of them, and parks. Outdoor lovers welcome home. Oh, did I say the Whitewater Center is here? Here's one. Pick your team. We've got Panthers NFL. We've got Hornets NBA. We've got Charlotte FC. You don't have that, do you? So root for one, cheer for them all. Yeah, soccer's here. Start your engines. NASCAR runs in Charlotte's veins. You got like 90%. It's on my graphic here. 90% of the NASCAR drivers live around here. Think about it. And we have the Speedway and the NASCAR Hall of Fame. All right, here's one. Foodie alert. From Southern comfort to international stuff. We got some great James Beard nominated chefs as well. Here's one. Craft beer paradise. This one says we've got 40 breweries here. So you're never far from a perfect pint. So that was kind of like my intro. Did you like it? All right. By the way, let's just talk about Charlotte. We're the largest metro area in North Carolina. Yeah, Raleigh's, really the capital of North Carolina, but it's smaller. I like Charlotte so much better. So we get people moving here for employment reasons. A lot of baby boomers following the long-awaited for grandkids. They're moving where? To Charlotte? Honey, we're going too. Yes, dear. So we've got moderate winters, 4 distinct seasons. 4 seasons, but it's not hot like Florida. It's hot and humid. It's the South. But let's just talk about neighborhoods. In fact, this graphic from charlottesgotalot.com says we've got 199 distinctive neighborhoods, but that not even counting all the little small towns around like Fort Mill and Concord and Harrisburg and Mooresville and Mount Holly and Belmont. Great. So why move to Charlotte? Well, you probably already have a reason in your heart. That's why you found me. I'm Roger Holloway. I'm a realtor with ProSid Realty. But we are a major financial hub, home to really well over 2.5 million people in the greater, and it's ranked as one of the best U.S. cities in which to live. So Charlotte's basically 1 million, but you've got all the surrounding. And the Charlotte Douglas International Airport, that's one of the busiest ones. American Airlines, think about it. But when you think about lifestyle, that's why a lot of companies are moving here to provide lifestyle, arts, recreation to their, workers. They want to give them a great place. So we got a thriving restaurant scene, got a diverse cuisines all around, got a big arts culture. We got murals. In fact, we've got 60 public murals. That's murals. 60 public murals. It's cool. We've got greenway trails, parks, outdoor activities all over. The Whitewater Center I mentioned, and we are a major sports city with teams, football, baseball. Our baseball is right uptown as well. Very cool stadium, minor league. We've got hockey, NASCAR, beautiful. So when you think about neighborhoods and lifestyle preferences, uptown Charlotte, as I said, it's really downtown, but don't say it. It's uptown. So some great walkability. A lot of people, really the average age, I think, is like under 35 living in uptown Charlotte. But we've got 4 wards, that 277 strip that goes around, 1st Ward, 2nd Ward, 3rd Ward, 4th Ward. That's from the early founding of it. They were political wards for political purposes. But, you do have a lot of walkability in uptown Charlotte. Then you got some cool areas like South End and Noda and so on. But what about living on the lake? Lake Norman is our largest lake, and it's the most popular, but man, it ain't cheap. So you got Huntersville, Cornelius, Davidson. Shout out to Steph Curry, Davidson College. And then you've got probably more affordable is Lake Wylie. But in the middle of those two, Lake Wylie and Lake Norman, you got Mountain Island Lake. We got some great 55 plus around there, by the way, around Mountain Island Lake. Really all over the city. We have great 55 plus. And my team, by the way, of buyer agents, we're really good at that. We'd love to help you. But you got 7 counties around Mecklenburg County Center, but you got 7 counties that have probably lower taxes. Union County to the south, Cabarrus, Gaston, Iredell, Lancaster, that's South Carolina, Lincoln County. So a lot of people move outside of the city for affordability, maybe larger lots. But the cost of living, and if you're thinking about relocating to Charlotte, moving to Charlotte, find tools like PayScale and Forbes. They've got cost of living calculators, PayScale and Forbes. But we are definitely a top destination for people moving from major cities like New York, New Jersey. I get phone calls all the time. San Francisco, you could literally sell your house in south of San Fran there in Google land and buy something here with cash, right? Yeah, Seattle, Chicago, Midwest, East Coast. But what about education? People are always talking about schools. Now, if you're doing your research, and if you got kids, you are, but we've got some great college, UNC Charlotte, UNCC, Davidson College, again, shout out Steph Curry. But you can go to sites like greatschools.org and Niche, and even local Facebook groups help you with your school research. I can't tell you what a great school is. My values might be different than yours, so you're going to do that research. Tell me what your favorite school is, school district, and I'll find you a home there, no doubt. But really, we got something for everyone. If you're a newcomer, you're going to find a lot of people. Like, for instance, one little niche is there a lot of NYPD retired here. I've helped a number of them. NYPD retired? Definitely, you want to come here. Very cool. And some small towns, I didn't mention Waxhaw or Monroe. Those are 2 that I'm in quite often just because I love it. And by the way, if you go to charlottesgotalot.com, that's our really the website from the Chamber of Commerce. And if you go to City Guide, charlottesgotalot.com, City Guide, you'll find a place, this form right here. Will tell this is a flip book. Now you can order a copy of this for free and they'll mail it to your house. You definitely want to have that on your coffee table. But for instance, it tells you about, all kinds of stats. I love all of this. I referenced a few of these, 25 museums, 60 public murals, 199 neighborhoods. And that doesn't even count the outlying areas outside of Mecklenburg County. 72 miles of greenway. Like, for instance, we in South Carolina, in Fort Mill area, we've got a 2,300 acre greenway that I can get into history here, but Ann Springs Close Greenway, the Springs family, the Close family involved in textiles going decades back. So guys, get this, and then you can go to the flip guide, you can just start looking at it. Right here, Charlotte's got a lot. That's the Ann Springs Close Greenway right there. That's part of the buildings there. And you can find a lot out right here on this. Familiarize yourself with the city. Like this is 485 that goes around town. That's Center City, Lake Norman, Mountain Island, Lake Wylie. So get this flip guide. You can do it right now. Get the flip guide at charlottesgotalot.com or have them mail a copy. Guys, first thing to do is call me. I'm Roger Holloway, Pro State Realty. I've got a great team of buyer agents. We would love to help you as you're moving to Charlotte, North Carolina. If you relocation, let us help you guys. We'd love to. Buyers agents, the sellers pay our fee generally, and the builders, we do a lot of new construction. We do a lot of 55 plus. The builders are paying our fees generally, and we'd love to help you. So call me, 704-345-3400. If you know when you're coming to town, I'll connect you to the right agent for sure. If you're here locally, we can also help you list and sell your house and make your move into a 55 plus or upscale, move up, coming out of an apartment, or you had a couple of kids, we'll get you a bigger house. We can help you downsize. We love it. And so it was about 13 years ago that I got back into real estate here in the greater Charlotte area. I'm from Indianapolis, moved south to Hilton Head, there for 3 years. Fantastic. And by the way, you can get to the beaches easily. North Carolina and South Carolina beaches, lots of choices there in about 3-4 hours. You can get to Asheville in the mountains in 2 hours, 2.5. So call me. Let's talk it through. We'll help you. 704-345-3400. Can't wait to help you in your relocation to the greater Charlotte area. I'll see you in the next video.